Hey guys, Galactic Marine 501 slash jexamwolfexia here. I've had dinner, I've got some moose munch, and I am ready to do this review. So, today we will be looking at, nice, the Genoace and the Genoace Custom. Okay, we're good. Everything is good. It's not damaged. We're pretty much good. Okay, so first off, what they both come with, let's show them both together. Actually, I'll take this guy's shield and beam spray gun out of his hand, just so I can show him. Here they are. Now they actually look quite different, but actually in reality, the only things that are different are the shoulders, the heads, and the backpacks. So yeah, nice differentiation for little price. I mean, I like it. I like these two guys. I'm glad I own these two. I wasn't looking that forward to getting this guy. I mean, I decided to get all of the models from Age, so I kind of had to get this guy. And I liked Largon Drace, so I decided, yeah, it's worth having Largon's suit. And it seems like he's the one that's going to get the Beam Saber upgrade, because Wolf Airknuckle got his GXs within like 2 episodes of starting to pilot this. I don't get it. But, yeah. So, Genoace and Genoace Custom. Let's start out with Genoace. Well, actually, first, what they both come with. They both come with 2 clear pink beam sabers. I'll get to those in a minute. If you're a fan of the show, you'll probably be thinking, what? But this is the Genoace and the Genoace Custom. They don't have beam sabers. I know. They both have their shields with their weapons inside. Wolf's having an extra decal. Actually, funny thing that it comes with 2 of this red wolf seal. I used the other wolf seal. I was gonna show it to you guys on the sticker sheet to prove that you get 2 of them. I used the other one on my advanced grade GXs. So, yeah. If you want to see the other wolf seal, then go to my advanced grade GXs review. So yeah, I'll get back to those. And they both have some form of the beam spray gun. That's all they share, really. Now, oh, and sort of something that sort of made me giggle, because I got the advanced grade Genoace Custom before I got the high grades. So, I noticed that they have these CL2 and CL1 plates for the eye fields. These are the same as the advanced grades. So, advanced grades getting parts that are worthy for to be in a high grade kit, that's pretty awesome. I like that. I don't know why. It just sort of makes me think, yeah, these advanced grades are taking the whole cheap model thing in a new direction. They're actually making something that not only kids would want to pick up in the store with their mom after seeing the latest episode of Gundam Age, but they're also making something that kids would enjoy, like, that collectors can pick up and, like, say, yeah, this is worth 600 yen, that is, not dollars. And the reason I now scale in yen is because I buy enough stuff from Japan that I understand how their currency works. In an ideal market, 600 yen would equal $6. However, now it's more like eight or $9. But yeah, so there. Okay, I just realized I had pulled a piece out by accident. But anyway, let's get into the accessories for the Genoace. Now, he has his beam spray gun, which wasn't effective against anything. He also has his shield, which is... I like the shields. Now, a lot of people say these are the least effective shields of all time. I have to differ. I beg to differ. I could see you actually using the shield. As you're shooting with this, you can sort of defend your cockpit, like so. There. The shield sticks out past the hand, so anywhere where you could touch with your hand, you can technically protect with your shield. So if I could touch my shoulder with my hand, I could protect it with my shield. If I can touch my face with my hand, I can protect it with that shield. If I can touch my chest, which is arguably the most vital spot on a Gundam, because if you get shot there, that's where your cockpit is. You get shot there, you're done. So, yeah, if you can protect your chest, you're good. But, this is not the way I display this guy. One of my favorite features is the beam stick, or the heat stick, in his shield. Now, by pushing that out into the place where where it's ready to be grabbed, you can actually have him grab it while it's still in the shield. Now, regardless, you do have to push it out a bit, but that's what the system... This thing has like a mechanical driver in it in the show that actually does push it out a little bit. You do see that in the episode where where it faces off against the Bakto. Really hope I don't break this doing this. But yeah, so you can in fact have this guy go in there and grab it. Which is actually... This pose is the way I have this guy displayed. Now, with the beam spray gun going in there to grab the heat stick. And actually, I hope I get this right. He can actually... Here, hang on. From this pose, you can actually get him to grasp the heat stick well enough that you could just pull it out there and have him holding it. And I think that's pretty cool. You could do a lot of nice poses with this, even with the heat stick, that make him look pretty epic. But Bandai went a step further. Pull the blade of the heat stick out. Let's see. These blades are easily stressed because they work with standard beam saber pegs. So, yeah. I remember I tried to twist the blade of the Genoace Customs heat stick out, and I almost busted it off. Luckily I noticed that it was twisting the heat stick before I pulled it out all the way. I almost pulled off a new beam saber. Why would I do that? I have two from one of the sprues. You can turn it into a beam saber. He never does this in the show. I'm guessing maybe Largon will get this upgrade so he can be a little more on par with the G-Axis and the Age. Then again, the Genoace Custom was like the Age Spallo before the Age Spallo was the Age Spallo with its knife. So, yeah, I could just see Wolf in the cockpit of his G-Axis when the Spallo comes out with that knife, like, hey, foot raided my equipment locker, that's great. Like, yeah, way to be original, kid. But, yeah. Oh, and the GX, the original Genoace, comes with an open hand. Which, funnily enough, is for the... Oh, no, it's for the shield hand. That's good. Because that would be the hand that he would have open, if he was going to have a hand open. But anyway, on to this guy. The Farce, in my opinion, this guy's superior. I do like this guy. I am proud to have this guy. Like, I like him a lot. Because Largon Drace is, in my opinion, the pilot in the show that has the most balls. The simple reason being, while Flit and Wolf are out there in their G-Axis and Age, whatever wear he's using at that point, Largon still is going out there in the Genoace. the original genoace. Now the custom has more thrust. It's got 2 thrusters as opposed to 1, and I don't know. It's more streamlined. It's upgraded. The cameras may be upgraded more. I don't know. This guy has 2 eye cameras. This guy only has 1. The genoace custom is upgraded, so still genoace is inferior. At this point, Largon and Wolf were going out in similar circumstances, but when Largon still had the beam spray gun, he knew it did nothing against any of the UE suits. But he still went out there. Like, he wanted to fight, he wanted to protect his friends so badly, and he would fight even without the, like, yeah, that, in my opinion, requires a lot of balls. Which is why I do respect Largon, and I do think that this is a terrific mobile suit to have, if only for the reason that Largon is awesome. But on to the more awesome suit of the two, the genoace custom, Wolf Aeronacle's first suit. So how do you make this guy's shield 20% cooler? If you said painted in rainbow colors, yes, but there is another way. Put a wolf on it. God, my brony is showing again. But anyway, on to something else. What else you can do is, with this shield, is it's got a heat stick in it. However, you can pop that out and swap it for a beam saber. That's pretty much all you can do with this shield. You do get 2 guns with this thing. You get the upgraded beam spray gun. I think I call it the beam spray gun 1.5. That is not official by any means, so don't quote me on that, but in an argument, don't say Galactic Marine 501 said it to try to win the argument, because it means absolute crap, what I say. But yeah. And I have to say I like this gun. I like that it's not flat packed like the AG version. Because on the AG version, the knife really didn't stand out. On this one, the gun is twice as wide as the knife, so actually looks like a legit bayonet. Not as big as the Akatsuki's beam saber bayonet, but it'll work. Now, the way I actually display this guy, I don't have him with this gun. The way I have him is being Wolf with his swords. I see Wolf as more of a swordsman than using guns as much. Because, I mean, come on, Wolf. He's Wolf, he's got to have fangs and claws. But anyway, so the way I have this guy displayed is like this. Feel free to rip these poses off from me if you want. And I have him this way specifically so you could see the wolf. And, okay, I gotta get the heat stick out. I actually used the beam saber, even though it's not as show accurate. And this one, I gotta make sure I do it carefully. Because you probably can't see it, I can barely see it. The peg is slightly thinner on that one, and it's because I twisted it in there a little. There. So yeah, despite show inaccuracy, Ah. I'm trying to remember how I did this. It was a pretty good pose, but I can't remember it. There we go. I remember it now. There we go. I always have him like charging forward with this. With the beam saber and the beam and the dagger. And then I do this position specifically because it gives me a legitimate way to keep the wolf in the foreground. I guess I could have him with the shield guarding his chest and firing the gun. Sort of like this, in this position. But I like the sort of having him with the knives. Just because, I mean, seems more fitting of Wolf Aniakel's personality. Now, I used to think it was pronounced Aranakel, so you're gonna hear me pronounce it Aranakel. I know it's Aniakel, but uh, old habits die hard, and my pronunciation of Japanese when I don't hear it firsthand is terrible at best. But yeah, oh, sorry, I forgot the second gun this guy gets. He gets this. Now, keen-eyed fans of Gundam Age may recognize this gun. However, people who are not keen-eyed fans of Gundam Age won't. This gun you may remember as when this guy fought against the Age Gundam in the mock battle. This is the marker shot. This thing was actually a legitimate weapon. It actually did more damage to the Gafferin than the beam spray gun. And by more damage, I mean Fletch shot it at the Gafferin's visor, blinding it temporarily. So, yeah. Call that more damage, I guess, but whatever. So yeah, I definitely recommend at least one of these. If I had to pick one, of course I'm going to go with the custom. I'm biased because I like Wolf Aniakel. However, Largon Drace is also a great character. His perseverance, his tenacity are top-notch, and I think that, like, the things that I like in characters is when they've got the tenacity of 5 Russian brown bears, the balls to run out in a completely generic grunt suit, and the awesomeness to hold your own against a mobile suit that stumped the first incarnation of the main mobile suit. Well, the main mobile suit gets an upgrade, and you are in a much inferior mobile suit on top of that. That is why Largon Drace, in my opinion, is also a great pilot. And he's got sort of that military, I'm a soldier, but this crew is mutineers, but they're my friends. What should I do? That's sort of a good plot, too. I know it's a bit overused, but I still like it. So, definitely pick one of these up. They're terrific models, really fun to build. It's a very unique build system in the chest area and the legs, and the heads are very nice. You won't get bored building both of them. Well, you will, but if you build them at the same time like I did, I bought them both on the same day, you won't get that bored building them, but they are fun to build, so yeah. Pick them up. They're great models. If you really like genoaces, the genoace is a great kit to get multiples of. Get the AGs, though, because they're similar enough that Could have an army of genoaces. I may get a few AG Gaffrins just to have sort of them getting slashed up by the GXs when I get it. I'm definitely taking my AG Gaffrin and converting it into that purple Gaffrin that we saw in the first episode. You know, the command Gaffrin, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. So, well, I'm feeling reviewy again tonight, so I think I'm going to do the Titus. See you at the next review, guys. This has been Galactic Marine 501 / jexamwolfexia. And stay tuned. I realize I've been showing the box art every time for the Titus with its beam lariats of death.